Hello students, welcome to RP Education Class app. Hope you all are doing good. From today, I will start a new series of videos that contain the MCQ question series on paper 2 of management. In the whole series of video, every units of paper 2 of management will be covered. So, keep watching to the end of this video, and if you are not yet subscribed the channel, then please subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon to get the top videos on management immediately.
First question is, which one is not the prerequisite of a perfect market? That is, option A is existence of large number of buyers and sellers in the market, free flow of market information among the players. Number C is free entry and free exit, and option 4 is invention of the government. So, which one is not the prerequisite of a perfect market? Next question is, the human relation theory rejects human motivation, people, formal functioning, informal functioning. Question number 3 is, planning is number A dynamic function, an intellectual exercise, goal oriented, and all of the above. Question number 4 is, marginal utility theory was given by number A is Alfred Marshall, number B is J.R. Hicks, number C is R.G.D. Allen, number D is Paul Samuelson. Question number 5 is, the managers criticized the scientific theory of management as they thought that number 1, management is an art and there cannot be scientific principles. Number 2, the rigid scientific methods will result in loss of their freedom in decision making. Number 3, workers were given undue importance. So there are also 4 options. First option is 1 and 2, option B is 1 and 3, and option C is 2 and 3, and option D is 1, 2, 3, all of the above. So which is the correct option? Next question is, cross elasticity of demand between tea and sugar is option A is positive, negative, 0, and infinity. So which is the cross elasticity of demand between tea and sugar? Question number 7 is, communication is possible in any organization. Option A only internally, option B only externally, option C both A and B, option D none of the above. Question number 8 is, dash represents the amount of goods that buyers are willing and able to purchase at various prices. Option A is demand schedule, demand curve, demand forecast, and none of the above. Next question is, subordinates sent to their superiors. Option A is orders and instructions, option B is suggestions and requests, option C is demands and favors, and option D is none of the above. Question number 10 is, dash has the advantage of being high in selectivity, low cost, immediacy, and interactive capabilities. Option A is direct mail, online, outdoor, and radio. Next question is, the purpose of induction training is, option A is to enable the trainee to overcome nervousness and get the best out training. Option B is to familiarize the new entrants to the organization with its objectives, rule, and working conditions. Option C is to receive earlier learning in the minds of employee, and option D is none of the above. Question number 12 is, selection process involves, option A is framing and developing applications blank, option B is checking of references, option C is formulating interview techniques, and option D is all of the above. Question number 13 is, dash refers to an employment situation that is insufficient in some important way for the workers relatives to a standards. So option A is employment, option B is unemployment, option C is underemployment, and option D is none of the above. Next question is, which one is not the type of learning? Option A is attitude learning, option B is associate learning, option C is vocational learning, and option D is appreciation learning. Now question number 15 is an attitude is option A is mental and neutral state of readiness to respond, which is organized through experience and exerts a directive or dynamic influence on behavior. Option B is an understanding of the processes described above is critical to the study of new product development. Option C is a major change occurs as buyers experience build up. Option D is the study of customers' buying behavior. Next question is which one is the extrinsic motivation? Option A is pension, option B is life insurance, option C is margin profit, and option D is all of the above. Next question is which of the following can be used in shaping behavior? Option A is reaction, option B is manipulation, option C is positive reinforcement, option D is unionization. Question number 18 is job description should be reviewed by option A is supervisor, option B is job incumbents, option C is human resource department, and option D is all of the above. Next question is a leader may use the following methods. Number 1 use criticism, number 2 encourage growth, number 3 set objectives, and number 4 give orders and directions. So the question is which of these methods are used by a democratic leader? Option A is 1 and 2, option B is 3 and 4, option C is 2 and 3, and option D is 1, 2 and 4. So last question of the today's lecture is perceived equity in reward results in satisfaction. Which one of the following motivation theories take this into account? Option A is F.W. Taylor's incentive schemes. Option B is Herzberg's two-factor theory. Option C is Porter and Lower mode. Option D is Victor Bloom's expectancy theory.
So before ending the today's video, if you are planning to give UGC NET exam on management, that is paper code of 17, then it is a very good news to all of you that the online course is available for the subject, where you will get the full study notes of 10 units of paper 2 of management as per the updated syllabus, which is totally exam oriented and every topic is described thoroughly. Along with that, you will get unit wise MCQs and previous 10 years solved paper. Also, you will get the online lectures by which your concept on the subject will be more clear. And you will be added in a WhatsApp group where you can discuss about your doubts with your teachers. So the interested candidate may contact with me by comment here or WhatsApp on the given number in the description box. So students, these are the 20 questions that I want to share through this video. For getting your correct answers of these questions, please ping me in WhatsApp. That number has been provided in the description box. So please check the description box. Even we have a WhatsApp group named RP Education Class F where you can freely discuss about your queries and more topics related to UGC NET exam on management with your teacher, which is absolutely free of cost. So ping me with hi and tell me what do you want. I will provide you the correct answers, thus you can judge your preparation for the upcoming NET exam. So stay tuned with us. See you in the next video. Thanks.